If you have ever thought, I have to do everything myself, then this is the video for you. Hey, it's your girl Isha here, Carnivalista in Chief of the Carnivalista Lifestyle, and I have a confession to make. I would always think I have to do something myself. My mother would say the same. If you want something done right, do it yourself. And that was definitely something that came from my upbringing and carried through with me to my adult life. If you are constantly thinking that, if that is a part of what you grew up with, what you have firmly entrenched in your life over the past how many decades, you are definitely not alone. There are many of us out there as women, especially as Black women, who believe that we have to do everything ourselves and that there is nobody else who can do it for us. There are many of us who wear this as a badge of honor. For me, I would be the go-to girl. I got reputations among all of the many different workplaces that I was in, that if you really wanted to get something done, you wanted something done right, then give it to Isha. And that was something that I wore proudly for many, many, many years until I was completely exhausted. And then unfortunately, exhaustion also became a part of my identity. Because the reality is this, when you think that you have to do everything yourself and you do not ask for the support or the help that you deserve, you're going to be very, very tired. And then number two, and this is the reality of the situation, you are always doing for others and not doing anything for yourself. And here's the other reality. Isn't it really, really nice to have help, to have support, just to help you because they can, because they want to, because they love you and they want to support you? And here's the other reality. You deserve to be supported no matter where you are in life. The North American culture is very, very fraught with, I did it by myself. I pulled myself up by my bootstraps. But the real thing is, none of us do everything by ourselves. We think we do. And those of us who are exhausted, we probably are. People who have become multi-millionaires, millionaires, and even someone who's on their way to being a baby millionaire, they are not doing that alone. So why in the world would you think that you have to do everything yourself when everybody else is not doing it themselves? Thinking that I deserve to be supported and I deserve all of the help that I can get was a very, very new realization for me just a few years ago. It wasn't that long ago when I was working on my business and building my business to a multiple six-figure business. I realized that I really couldn't do it by myself. I had to get help. And it was a really long process, and I still work on my delegation skills. However, I am miles away from where I was, and I know you can be miles away from where you are, because we all deserve to be helped. We all deserve to be supported. And here's another consideration. Why is it we think in order to deserve rest, we have to wear ourselves out? You deserve rest. You don't even need to be really tired. You can just rest. Honestly, there's no rest police out there that's gonna come to your house and say, why are you relaxing? You did not do enough work today. Please let go of the hustle culture that we have all embraced here in North America, because you deserve rest. You don't even need to be tired. You can just go and lay down somewhere, right? I give you full permission to do that. You do not need to wear yourself out to deserve rest. Now, as you are thinking who you can ask to assist, to help, to support you, you may think, I don't trust anybody around me, or I don't have anybody I can depend on to ask for help. That is simply not true. Here's what the real deal is, and I know this is going to be a little bit harsh for me to say, all right? And I say it with all the love in my heart. The first reason you say that is because you don't trust anyone to do it. And number two is you have not enabled them to help you or assist you in the way that you really, really want. Now, I know that hits a sore spot. Okay, when I had those realizations myself, I I had to sit down. I think I was standing doing something as usual, and I really had to take a seat. I had to sit down and I had to breathe through it, because when you have the realization that, you know, you don't trust anyone around you to do what you want them to do for you in the way that you want it done, or secondly, that you haven't enabled people to step up and assist you or help you, those are really, really big realizations, because you realize that you're creating your own monster, essentially. You are creating your own situation where you feel that you have to do everything yourself. And it's really just not true. You can instruct people exactly how you want something done, as long as you lay very clear expectations in terms of what you want done. And you can also enable people. As you allow people to step in and help or assist you and support you, they will step up automatically as well. However, and please take this, however, to heart, you have to be clear in your expectations and clear in your request. You can't just make an offhand remark and then the person doesn't offer to help and then be mad at the person for not offering to help. Not everybody operates in that way. There are people who need a specific request, a specific ask from you with very clear instructions in what you want them to do. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. We all take instruction, we all handle requests and learn and listen and hear in many, many different ways. So if you are asking for help, let's talk about some ways that you can enable people around you to assist and help you and support you. So the first and foremost and the easiest way to start to trust others around you is to change your mind about it. Because chances are you say to yourself 5, 6, maybe 7 times a day, I have to do everything myself. Hit pause on that thought. Whenever you have it throughout the day, if you are going around your life, doing your regular stuff, doing what you need to do at work, if you're the go-to person at work, hit pause on that thought first of all. And think instead, I am fully supported and help shows up for me all the time. That's a baby step, and it's a very fundamental baby step, because when you believe that you are fully supported, there are so many resources out there to help and assist you, that actually starts to let things show up, and it makes it easier for you to ask for the assistance that you need as well. The second action you need to take is look at everything that you're doing and decide what you're going to stop doing. And communicate that decision, right? We're gonna put on our big girl panties here, all right? You are gonna communicate that decision. So for example, around the home here, I am usually the one who tidies up. And when I say usually, I mean 110% of the time, right? And I realized that more recently as I've been reading more and really taking a look at what takes up my time throughout the day. And I decided, you know what? I'm not going to be the only one that's tidying up here. And for me, it's a good habit to instill in my household right now, because our son is, 6 years old right now. And I do not want him to think that I am here to clean up after him. I don't want him to then take that habit and believe that whomever he decides to partner with later in life is there to clean up after him. I just don't want that to be a part of his vocabulary. And then on the other part of that is my husband, because it's what is called invisible labor by, a lot of women thought leaders, where what our labor in the home as women is pretty much invisible, because nobody notices that we do it. We don't make anybody notice that we do it. And we also don't ask for help to do it. So I am in the process of removing all invisible labor from my life, essentially. So I had a conversation with my husband and I said, hey, I do the cleaning up around here. I would really like your assistance in keeping this place clean and tidy. And he asked for specific examples, and I was more than happy to give them to him. The cushion that you leave on the coffee table after you put your feet up when you're having your morning coffee, your coffee mug that is on the side table, or your water glass that is on the side table that you could easily remove when you get up, put the cushion back. These are all small parts of invisible labor. And I won't even say small, because really I was getting tired of doing it every single day. I mean, when you 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year, yeah, I really needed to have that conversation with him. So whatever you are deciding to stop doing yourself and ask for assistance, communicate it to whomever is involved. The third thing to do is to stop yourself from automatically doing the thing. Right? Now, I am a huge example of this, because, if I see something that needs to be done, I'll just automatically jump in. And many of us Black women are like that. If we see something that needs to be done, we will just volunteer ourselves. Nobody even asked us to do it. We will just jump right in and do it, right? And I know this is the same for you. So the third thing is recognizing when you are automatically volunteering your free labor or invisible labor, to stop yourself from doing it. This stuff does not become perfect overnight. It is something that you are going against perhaps decades of conditioning, of doing things the same way, of telling yourself that you have to do everything yourself. And that is going to take time. It takes continuous effort to really stop yourself from automatically volunteering yourself, volunteering your energy, volunteering your time. And even with that being said, I really want you to know you can do this. We can move mountains, okay? So you can do this. You can bring and create the community around you who helps you, assists you, and supports you, so you do not have to feel so exhausted and feel that you have to do everything yourself. You got this, all right? So that's everything I had to share. I hope my 3 steps were helpful to you. Please leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. First of all, if you are someone who feels that they need to do everything themselves, come on, let's talk. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of the 3 tips to get out of that cycle, because it really is a cycle. And of course, like and share this video, and please subscribe to our channel for more content like this made for you as a professional Black woman, and you really want to put yourself at the top of your list. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.